While doing online business, you encounter a lot of things that you have to take care of. Think about your social media presence, making an offer which you can sell to your customers, maybe making a freebie, learning how to advertise on social media, learning how to write in a compelling way, how to build a website, how to launch an online course, how to make a podcast. Well, the list goes on and on. You can do and you will be doing a lot of things when you're doing online business. And since you're only human, you probably don't know how to do everything. So you will encounter things that you don't know how to take care of. For example, making an online course. You might not have a clue how to actually make a course like that. And maybe you already have an idea for a subject about which to make your online course, but you're like, yeah, but how do I take care of filming it? And how will I host it? And how will I sell it? And how to make a payment page? Well, you can ask yourself a lot of questions. But when you're an online entrepreneur, it's important to realize that it's normal that you don't know everything. But the question is, what do you do when you don't know something? There are, in general, 3 approaches that you can take when you encounter something you don't know how to do. First of all, you can ignore it. You can just ignore the fact that you don't know it. You can ignore the fact that you actually have to do something with it. And you start complaining about how hard it is to be an online entrepreneur and doing online business and having to do everything for yourself and that everything costs a lot of money. You can just be ignorant or complaining. A second thing you can do is accept the fact that you don't know how it works and just let it be. You accept the fact, I don't know how to make an online course, and you just say, I don't make an online course for now. And that can be a solution, but not if it's because you're actually being ignorant and just afraid of stepping out of your comfort zone. If it is a strategic choice to not make that online course, it's perfectly fine. And then you can truly accept it. But if you accept it and let it be just because you're like, might be a little uncomfortable and it might be a little weird me showing up on camera, then it's actually ignorance and not acceptance. And the third thing you can do is learning how to do it or hire someone to do it for you. And depending on which approach you choose, your business will grow or not. And if you choose to go with the first approach that I mentioned, the ignorance or complaining about it, you make a big deal out of it. You really make it into a burden for yourself and you take out the joy of being an online entrepreneur. You can give yourself peace of mind if you choose the second option, the acceptance, and just let it be. But then accepting and letting it be because it is a choice and not because you don't know how to do it. So not if it is a hidden number 1, the ignorance. But if you can accept it, if you can just let it be and say, I will just focus on something else for now, which also helps me grow my business, it can give you peace of mind and it might be a good option for you. But if you really want to grow as an online entrepreneur, if you really want to expand your business, then you have to take approach number 3. You have to start learning how it works or hire someone to do it for you. Because that means that you're opening yourself up for all the possibilities that arise. And that third option, although it might sometimes be uncomfortable, that's where the growth happens. And with the first option, you're just downright sabotaging yourself. But the second option, like I already mentioned, it can go 2 ways. But it won't help you grow. It will make you just steady and stable. And if I speak for myself, I don't like stability. I don't like everything just being the same. Just give me some new things every time, all the time, and give me stuff to learn and let me go out of my comfort zone, because that's where I thrive. So in my case, I always, when I encounter something I don't know, I start by learning it myself, because that helps me grow as a human being, as an entrepreneur. And also, if I decide to hire someone to do it for me in the end, I have tried it myself, so I know what it is about. Of course, I don't know the exact details, I'm not an expert, but I feel it's really important to have at least some basic knowledge about all subjects that you encounter in your business. Because I feel you can be a much better business owner if you at least tried stuff yourself. And if you tried it and you come to the realization that, well, this is not something that I like, or it's not something that I'm good at, you can make an informed decision to hire someone to do it for you, or hire someone to help you with it or to teach you. But there's so much to learn, and also so much free possibilities to learn. For example, a round of Google will give you so much information. YouTube is full of tutorials. There are online courses that you can take on almost every subject. There are, of course, books you can read about. Think of anything, there is a book about it. Even about online stuff, there is a printed book about it. You can book one-on-one consultations with experts to help you, to guide you, to give you a start, to give you a jump start, for example. I feel the worst thing you can do in being an online business owner is ignorance. It's just being ignorant to the fact that certain stuff has to happen. And when you start complaining about it, you make it even worse. And you make it so hard on yourself. Well, it's not necessary. All the time that you're complaining, or all the time that you're ignoring something actively, you could also use that time to teach yourself about it and become less ignorant. And in my experience, the successful entrepreneurs are the ones that don't ignore, don't complain, but realize, I don't know this now. How can I make sure that I know enough to be able to proceed with my business and to be able to let it grow? That's where your success lies. And if you want to talk to someone about your online business, what you can do to grow your business, what you can do to become more successful, to finally reach your goals, to know which step to take now to keep going forward, then you can book an online one-on-one consultation with me. The link to book this consultation in my calendar is written in the description of this episode. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast episode. I hope to see you again next Wednesday for the next episode of Online Business Insights. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a review. Thank you and have a nice day.